Here's a clip of what our studio normally looks like. Now this is what it looks like disassembled, no lights on or anything. And today I'm just going to give you a tour, explain how I turned my bedroom into my studio, and sorry about all the echoiness. Hopefully the fact that I'm recording it here will fix that. Anyway, let's get right to it. So let's start over here. This is the main transformation that I had to do to turn this space into a studio. This is my bed. Looks kind of strange. And it has the towels on it for a little bit of sound dampening. I don't know if it does much, but might as well keep it there. But yeah, Leaf is currently filming, built this frame. We have a memory foam mattress inside there, and when I go to sleep, just tilt it down. And the mattress is secured on with these straps that buckle, all custom made, and that only costs like $60. So that's already a really cheap and effective way to open up more space for a studio. So then this thing right here actually came from a TV that we got. This was a cardboard insert, and this, when we want to film, just goes into the window and blocks out a lot of the light, and then we just have a black curtain, so now you can't see anything. So that makes a huge difference. It allows us to control the light a lot. And yeah, it's just very, very handy. Up here, this is the main studio space. Up here we have these bars that are mounted to studs in the ceiling, and right now those have some lights on them that are just tied up. Here's a clip from a very early episode where we actually had the lights down, but right now for the set they're just too bright, so I'm gonna get a dimmer, and we're probably gonna put them down and just have them dimmed to add some depth to the set and some light. This is the background. These are just two sets of cheap $20 shelves, and this holds basically everything. They're actually pretty sturdy. So this is where I display boxes of tech or whatever that I've got, stuff that relates to what I do on the channel. So like these are the headphones I use to monitor, this is a speed light, etc, etc. Here we just have bins with some random junk in them. Here we have the lights that we use for the studio. You'll see us use those later on when we actually set up the space and show you how we set it up. This is just a bunch of cables and stuff, camera bag, makeshift backdrops, and a camera bag. And then here, more boxes, a couple of books, some computer parts, and then random stuff in there. I don't even know if there's anything in there right now. Going over here, actually on top of here we just have a little camera array with some lenses and stuff. This is an accent light that we use. It has a blue filter on it right now. Very, very pretty. Of course, you can see prints behind here. Then here we have all of our light stands, tripods. There are a couple missing right now that are in use. And then here I have connected to some studs, some wire, some really, really thick, heavy-duty wire that holds up some bars and stuff. Like this is an extension bar, you mount it onto a light stand. This holds a reflector. Very, very handy stuff. We have the door here. Up here we have a rod that allows us to mount some backdrops. Right here we just have a towel, again for a little bit of sound dampening. Towels aren't the best. We're gonna invest in some actual sound dampening pretty soon. Table of junk right here. And then in here is the mess that is the storage closet. So in here we have a bunch of different stuff. It's a very tight space, but it's a walk-in closet, so there's enough of it. Right here we have a NAS. This is a home server that I built. Cable management is awful. I intend to fix that, don't worry. Here we have a paper backdrop that I got a while back. Really handy for photography or video. This is some of my juggling stuff. You might have seen some videos on Leaf's channel that he made. Super awesome stuff. He's a great filmer and editor, cinematographer. I don't know what term you prefer. He said it doesn't matter. And then we just have a bunch of shelves and drawers with random junk. So now we're going to set up the studio and show you our lighting setup, and yeah. Okay, so this might look a little bit different to you if you've seen any of our previous videos, because this isn't the angle that we usually film at. And usually that wall right there isn't in frame. But I want your feedback, Leaf and I want your feedback about how you like this angle better, because we wanted to add more depth to the shot. As a comparison, here is last week's video, which was filmed at our other angle, straight on. And now here is this video. Does it add more depth? Do you like it better? We would obviously fill up that wall a little bit. We would move that power strip right there. What do you guys think? Just give us your feedback. But anyway, this setup is very, very similar to what we usually have it, aside from the angle. So if Leaf goes ahead and zooms out, you can see the entire thing, basically. The one thing you can't see, which we will show you, is that we are monitoring the video on a nice big 27-inch monitor here. It's not color accurate, but it allows us to see the shot much bigger, see the framing. It's mostly for framing purposes, and it's very handy when you're filming yourself. But anyway, that's besides the point. So let me start with this power strip, actually, because this power strip is fun. I love it, because hooked up to this power strip, we have that light right there, and we have an extension cord plugged into it. So if I go ahead and turn this off, everything goes off. So this is complete darkness for you guys, and let me turn it back on. The one thing that doesn't turn on automatically is this light, so you just have to press that, and there we have a little bit of accent light. So plugged into that extension cord, we have 3 lights. One of them is this light. That's just an accent light, doesn't do much. Then we have the key light, which is right here, and a big old fill light, which is right here. The key light is a strip softbox. It is 60 by 90 centimeters. And then here we have a big 120 centimeter octabox. Not a sponsor, Neewer's not a sponsor, but love their products. They're great for any budget filmmakers or photographers like myself. So the bulbs we're using in these are 105 watt, 5500 Kelvin bulbs. I can't remember the name of the brand off the top of my head. It'll be right here on the screen, and there will be links in the description. They're fairly color accurate, a little bit green tinted, but not awful, and I just do color correction in post. Right here is the microphone. This is an XM55. We did a review on this long time ago when we filmed in Leaf's bedroom, actually. That was an interesting set, but it's an okay video, so you can go ahead and check that out if you feel like it. But I think there are other microphones that we would recommend aside from this one, but it's not bad. And that's just on a big boom arm, and that's on a stand. The camera, the X-T3, is currently on a tripod facing me. Plugged into it are an HDMI cable to plug into the monitor, the microphone, as well as a battery pack. So pretty standard stuff. And yeah, that's just about our setup. We can go ahead and take the camera off the, don't mind the shake please, off of the tripod and show. Are we gonna get Inception? You might need to turn up the exposure a little bit. Zoom in a little.
Camera Inception. Oh, that is so weird.
It's really bright too.
Yeah, let me turn it down.
Okay, enough fooling around, Leaf. Put him back on the tripod. Oh my gosh, that's so overexposed.
You might be a wee tad bit overexposed.
There you go. So, anything we need to add, Leaf? Okay, so then the last thing is that on the floor right now, we have a bunch of painter's tape. Love painter's tape. It's basically gaff tape except cheaper. I would actually just buy gaff tape if I were you. But we had these, no one was using them, so yeah. And written on that painter's tape is, with Sharpie, is just all of the different lights, tripods, and stuff. Normally we would have a B cam right about here angle. We don't right now, so there's no point looking over there. But since we changed up the angle, everything's a little bit different. But if you have a hard floor like we do, definitely recommend putting some tape on it if you don't mind that. But I think that's all. So please give us feedback about the studio, the angle, any recommendations you have, any questions you have. Just go ahead and comment them, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.